I've been wanting to check this one out ever since it dropped. This is Mastodon, Your Ghost Again. And this is a band that I'm actually not the most familiar with. Like, Mastodon is one of the most prominent names in prog metal. And as someone who's into prog music, I can never really get into Mastodon too much. Now, since saying that, I've listened to some songs and realizing like songs like Divinations, I think it's so fucking cool that I really want to get into this band. Now, I know that there's some history, including the sad passing of Brent Hines, like a co-founder of this band, who was eventually like left the band too and all this stuff. So I know that this song probably has some emotional tribute, maybe. I just know that when it comes to the history of this band, I want you guys to know before getting into this reaction that I'm not the most familiar with everything about Mastodon, but this is someone who really wants to get into their music. So I'm excited to check out this new single called Your Ghost Again. So that's enough chit chat. Oh. Down. Mellowing it out for a little bit of a trippy break. Interesting effects going on. Back to that fun riff. Down. Oh, change already. Nice little fills. Nice melody. Ooh. A lot of interesting production choices. I'm trying to figure it all out, like, how I feel about it. Guitars, drums are heavy when it kicks in. Vocals are a little bit like in the back, which I like. Little Dream Theater here or something. Oh, more palm muted. Oh! Oh, this whole section, man. Oh, that was the ending. Shit, I want more now. All right, Mastodon, your ghost again. Let's talk about it. So I'm someone who is not the most familiar with their music, right? But I have heard their last album, and I feel like this song already I enjoy more than majority of their last record. To me, you know, I'm still trying to understand their music. To me, it feels like almost like a stoner rock version of Opeth with like a hints of Dream Theater. At least this song did. And I thought a lot of choices were interesting. Obviously, when the guitars and drums kicked in, you know, they sound so like forward in the mix. But then having the vocals a little bit buried, I think that's something that Mastodon has done before. I just find it kind of an interesting choice. And then, you know, they would have a couple of breaks in between. Like so many times, they would just kind of mellow out into something a little bit softer. And like it has like a more like a dreamy yet like stoner rock kind of feel before it kicks back in. And then that ending, man, like I love it when it gets into those riffy sections, because I feel like that's something that's maybe missing a little bit in a lot of like the modern metal stuff that I listen to, is just like riff downs and bands just like riffing off each other, rather than you know, the emphasis with like a breakdown with a lot of the core stuff I listen to. So this is just refreshing. You know, I listened to a lot of like Between the Buried and Me and stuff, so I love bands that just riff off each other, and that ending to me was just fucking ear candy. Now the rest of the song I enjoyed. I think when I first started listening to Mastodon, the vocals were not really my thing, but I've definitely gotten more used to them, and I do think that they're very, very cool. It's just like very like manly. Like I don't know how else to put it other than it is just kind of manly vocals, and like it's just badass. And I really like the dynamics and the mixing, and then also like just the vibe was like a little bit dreamy yet heavy yet riffy, that technical. Yeah, sign me up. I'm looking forward to the next release. This one is probably 8.2 for Mastodon, your ghost again. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life, guys. What you think about this song? I'd love to know. Also, if you got to this point of the video and you haven't clicked off, then I appreciate the shit in, man. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave, like, enjoy the video. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.